Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, in between this episode and the last episode, I went ahead and fixed some things here. You can see over here on the side, we actually have our base completely set up. But it did get attacked once or twice. As you can see, the enemies do come out here fairly close to my base. So I went ahead and set up some cannons right there, which don't look like they're really working. They're definitely not attacking like they're supposed to. So we may have to do a little bit of a redesign on that. But they do come over here and grief my base quite a bit. So definitely going to have to do something about that before too long. Otherwise, we're just going to lose everything over here. You can see my little thing does pick up pretty much everything that falls. And we got a new piece that we have not seen before, which actually looks kind of cool. I like it. But that's why I left this guy over here so that, you know, it would protect it somewhat. I did make one of those AI modules. Where did I put that? I think I put it over here on my base itself. You can see it right here on the side. If I zoom in a little bit, yeah, it's right there. It is player tech. I don't know why it doesn't show up. But yeah, you can tell it to do things, escort, idle, whatever the case may be. Now, I do have right up here on the little towers. In fact, we'll move up a little closer. I do apologize for the constant electricity, but there's not much I can do about that one because I want these things to stay charged. But you can see right here we have the multi-secret AI module as well as the other AI module. I'm not sure why they're not lighting up when you hover over them. That is something they're still working on, those kind of things. But I got both of them on there. You can tell it to guard, which is what I had it on, and it still wasn't guarding. And it's just one of these things where I've never been able to get these things to work quite right. I've put, you know, we can put a bot on there if we want to. Let's actually put that on there. I should say a cab, because we have a few extras. We'll go ahead and throw those on there so that hopefully we'll be able to make a little bit of a difference. We'll throw one on this one as well, just in case that's the missing link. I don't think it is. There we go. You're on guard duty. If that thing shows up again, you guys better take care of it because this base has gotten destroyed a couple times, or at least it gotten attacked a couple of times. Never really got destroyed, but it's gotten attacked a couple of times, and that's why I put these guard towers over here. There's one that just spawns literally like right over there on that hill in the distance. It's always up. So that is just a nasty, nasty place to build a base, and we do need that extra protection. So I went ahead and did that. Not too much to the towers, actually, if you guys want to take a little bit of a closer look. The first 3 rows, or at least the first 3 rows, had weapons. I think we lost one right there in that battle. And then, of course, they have shields and repair bubbles, as well as a battery. I didn't really have enough money to buy 2 batteries. I did have to make one run out into the forest, collect resources. That all I did was sell them. Kind of wasn't too happy about that. You know, I like to make things with my resources rather than just sell them, but I kind of had to do that just to raise up a little bit of funds to finish off some of the other projects that we have going on. Now, it does have a solar generator, solar reactor, however you want to say that, on top, which is kind of cool that it can sit up there. I like that. Maybe add some more weapons here in the future. I don't know, but we didn't have a lot of blocks to work with, so that is one of the reasons it's not completely done. Now you can see there's 3 techs over here, and these are the 3 techs that I've just kind of spent a little bit of time making. They're not fantastic, but they are kind of unique things that I haven't done before. This is going to be somewhat of like a bulldozer tech that we're going to be running into battle, maybe you know, using our mortars in a different way. Mortars are something I normally don't use very often. They're kind of hard to aim, but it does definitely have a little bit more range to it. Then I went ahead and created another bot over here, which is one that's going to be able to tip and fly upside down and just right itself, because upside down is right, and it doesn't really have a, you know, a set spot in which it has to go. So I think that's going to be interesting on hills, especially if we go off exploring. I do think I need to put 1 row in between, make it 3 high, 1 row in between, and then the wheels on top of that. Maybe put some batteries and repair bubbles, because if the thing is flipping upside down and doing all that kind of stuff, it's going to get damaged just from the sheer speed. And I also need to have some boosters in there as well. So that one needs a little bit more of a redesign, although I haven't taken it out into the field to see how it works. This is just me looking at it after the fact, kind of thinking of things. So we definitely will take each and every one of these out there and just kind of see how they react to the environment. Now this definitely needs some weapons, which is another reason I think it needs another row in the center, but we'll definitely see how that one works. Now this is one that I went ahead and built. It has a few weapons on there. I imagine this little stud laser on the front is going to get destroyed almost immediately just from being, you know, too close to the ground. Now I did have some of these hover pads on the bottom of it, but they weren't quite heavy enough at the time. I think it probably is heavy enough for me to go ahead and throw on a few more of those now that I've added some weapons to it and some battery packs and things of that sort. What was happening was it was so light that when you put this on here, the wheels literally were not touching the ground. So it just, like that right there. See, the wheels are not touching the ground. There's not much you can do about it. So let's take that one off and see if that fixes it. Not really. Not really. Let's take that one. Okay, so that's really the one that's causing it. The one in the back seems to help out quite a bit. What if I don't put it directly in the front? What if I move it off over, say, right there? Will that work? No, that's still too far up. Still does not want to do that. How about that one? No. Is it saying the wheels? It can't say the wheels are too... because the one in the back works just fine. I don't know. I don't know on that one why that one... Because it's almost like it's saying that there's not enough room down here on the bottom for it to stick. And yet the one in the back definitely works just fine, though. Yep, that's just not going to work. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is with that one. But you can see that it has lights all over it. And this thing looks absolutely beautiful in the dark, guys. It is, you know, it's kind of wasted space to have lights on it. But to be honest, I've never really played around with the lights too much. It does cause a fair bit of lag, and so it's something I definitely want to experiment with. And this is the one I want to take off first, but it's not nighttime anymore, so we're definitely going to park it right over here where it's getting charged up, so when it does become nighttime, we can come back and snag that one, and I can show you guys that. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this guy just to see if the hills is an option, if we can get that jumping mechanism down the way we want it to. And it might actually be good for us to put some hover plates on the bottom of this just to push it up even higher. That would definitely give us that lift that we're kind of looking for in the front. There are other vehicles out there. There's an enemy with a ram over there. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about that. We don't have any weapons, and it's definitely a little faster than we are, so this could be a very, very short little fight out here. I needed to put some weapons on here. What was I thinking? But, you know, I wanted to flip. I wanted to do that more than I wanted to be able to be a combat bot. And the reason I was making these fast little bots that got in there and did unique things was they're supposed to be adding something that one of my viewers let me know about that I didn't even, I hadn't heard any word about at all, which is, this thing is very agile, by the way. But no, they're adding a stick with a, it's like they call it a boomstick, I think, is the name that he referred to it. And it's a stick with, like, I think, a dynamite on the front of it or something. So you just run up into an enemy and it instantly explodes. I was thinking of doing, like, a kamikaze bot anyways. My idea was to load it down with actual explosives, like the fuel tanks and things of that sort. This just doesn't have the lift in the front. I think we need those wings and just to kind of pop it up a little bit, but definitely not working the way it is right now. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do that. The only, oh, that one has a fuel tank. Dang it, I don't have a fuel tank yet. I haven't found that one. This is what you get when you come out here with no weapons. This is such a ridiculous bot. Like, what in the world? And we definitely we can outmaneuver them, I guess. I mean, now that I got the controls down pretty well, I've been playing this game for a while, I definitely can run away from enemies. That's something I wasn't used to you know, being able to do in the past, just because your bot's so big. And one of my wheels is about to pop off here too if it takes too much more damage. But yeah, I wanted to do that with the kamikaze kind of bot. Unfortunately, as I sat there and thought about it, I was like, how do I force a fuel tank to explode? I was like, because you can't turn a weapon towards the fuel bot or towards the fuel you know, tank and then have it shoot at it and have it actually destroy it. It doesn't work that way. They don't actually do that. And there's a base over here. Dang it, I'm missing all this good stuff. We need to come back out here with at least something. But, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, what if you could ram into him with such a force that you actually had the fuel tank explode next to the other fuel tanks, which caused a cascade effect, which is kind of what we're looking for. But it's very tricky. Like, that wouldn't work all the time. So I'm actually glad that they're adding the boomstick in there, because it's going to make the bot so much easier to explode. And what I was thinking is, when we make these giant bots, these giant base bots, you could actually have several little small ones attached to it with just one little block on it. And then as you got close to a bot that you didn't want to go next to, you could just remove that part, and the whole thing would fall down onto the ground. And then hopefully it didn't explode right there, taking enough damage from that one. And you could... Why is this one way over here? Did he get attacked? I think it might have got attacked, guys. It didn't take too much damage, though, if it did. Yeah, because the last place I left it was right here in between this thing. And it moved up quite a bit. So, yeah, I think that got attacked. Let's head over here. And we're going to park this somewhere safe. This one's a failed experiment, I think, guys. Didn't quite work out nearly as well as I was hoping. This one, I wanted to keep it small, so I didn't put any shields or repair bubbles on it. I think that was probably a mistake. So let me go ahead and... Ooh, that actually looks a little bit better. I like that actually quite a bit. What if I turn it... We're going to turn that to be that way? No, I don't think I like that. What if we do this? I do like that, however. That's going to work for me. Let me go ahead and throw in a few more of those, because we definitely want some weapons on this guy before I take him out into the field, just to see how well he works. And that looks good. Let's go ahead and throw on a stud laser here in the back. We'll go ahead and throw on some weapons right there. It's going to make it a little bit heavier, but that's all right. We can put up with the weight. You're going to put some shields in there as well as soon as we buy them, because we don't have any left. I do need a weapon up top. Something that doesn't rely on line of sight. Something that can actually track the enemy a little bit, because we're going to have enemies that are going to be a lot faster than this guy. This guy is not going to be the cream of the crop in that sense. He's very slow. I can already tell. Where are my batteries? Here we go. Batteries 173. I guess we'll go with 2. Otherwise, we're going to be recharging like every 2 seconds. We're going to throw that on there. We're going to throw a repair bubble and a shield bubble. I do kind of hope that one day we can find the other bubbles from the Venture, and even the Geocore would be kind of nice to play around with. But like I said before, we're trying to go a little bit smaller in mass with these types of bots, and try not to go overboard. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy to do it, but let's see. We can come over here, get a little bit of power. There we go. It's charging up. You can see I have a lot of batteries on here. When I mean a lot of batteries, I mean, for the point that I'm at in the game, this is a fair, decent amount of batteries, and I don't really need more than that at the moment. It charges up. It stays all night. It charges all of these bots up and stays during the night, so that is more than enough at the moment. Let's see. We can put on some weapons, I guess. We got a few more, right? Let's go ahead and... Actually, yes, look at that. Can we put these on? You know what? We could, but we're going to have to change the direction this is going. Can we do it? There we go. Alright, so that looks like that should work. Yeah, that's going to work nice. Alright. And we can even put one more on top. Yep, that's going to look good. Now let's see. Do we remove this? I think that might pop everything off if we did. No, it sure won't. Alright. Come on, turn. There we go. Now I can put some type of weapon on this that's going to... Yeah, let's do that, because it's going to shoot backwards. So we can protect it a little bit like that. Wow, this is getting really massive in size. I was not planning for it to do that. Holy crap, this thing's a beast. Okay, well, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be, guys. I definitely like the way it's kind of coming out, but in the sense that I wanted to keep it smaller, not necessarily the best. However, we're not going to be taking this one out now that it's nighttime. We're going to be going with the other one, so this one's going to have to wait its turn. What was I looking for? Oh, a reactor, a solar generator. There we go. Throw that on the side so it has that ready for that stuff. Let's park it over here so it can get charged up. And we're going to come out here and take a look at this one. Now this one I made more for aesthetic reasons. You can see a lot of the spaces that the weapons would normally go, like these little lights right here. I went ahead and threw those on there. The cool thing about this one that I like definitely at night is, you know, the shield bubbles and repair bubbles. They give it that kind of domish look, and then in the center it actually combines the two colors together a little bit. But more than that, this little strip right here adds a unique color to it, like a reddish orangish, and then it mixes in with these little yellow lights that are here on the side as well. And in the front, I have a nice bright white light coming from this little spotlight right here. So I don't know, guys. I really wish I'd spent a little bit more time with the Geocore ones, adding like little lights in between here and there, and just so that we could have some kind of like cool coloring designs to them that we never really got to play around with. I think that's something we were definitely missed out on. I don't know if that thing underneath is really like it's literally picking up my wheels. So maybe we'll take that off. I think that's actually causing me more harm than good at this point. So definitely something we're gonna have to leave home. One thing I want to take with me real quick, if I can buy one, is gonna be another one of these, just because you know, this thing is going to run out of power very, very quickly. So let's see, where can I put that where it actually looks halfway decent? Not really anywhere, you know, like everything seems to be taken already. Can I not put it? I don't want to block the light. What if I do this? What if I take that off? Really don't want to do it, but we'll take that off. I'll put it right here on the back. And that way it still has the boosters. It still has all the stuff that it needs to survive out there in the wilds. And it still looks cool for some effects that it has. So I think we're going to go with that. This guy out here has kind of been bugging me a little bit. He's been a little bit too close to my base for too long. And I think we're going to come out here and just wreck him while he's falling down and just kind of popping apart right there. Are you about to die? I think you are. What do we got out here? Anything? I'm still looking for the brackets. Brackets are going to open up a whole new field for me when we finally get them. However, we have not been able to find any of those just yet. Oh, wow, look at this. These two guys are fighting each other. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, look at that. There's another one out there. There's the Venture Bot. Oh, geez, that guy's going to be tough to fight. Let's look at my batteries. Pretty good on battery power. I think what we're going to do, actually, is just watch this fight unfold and see who wins it. Now, this guy has bigger wheels on his Venture Bot than I've been able to find just yet. So I definitely want to snag some of those wheels. He also looks like he has a few either batteries or some type of fuel tank. And those are things I don't have either as far as the fuel tank goes. I don't actually have the batteries from the Ventures either. Wow, look at the third guy. No, the fourth guy. Wow, they just picked on that little dude like nobody's business. 3-on-1. And he was the smallest out of the you know, the four that were there. And this Venture guy, you can see him. He is literally using his effect to, or his design to full effect. He is spinning around it. The Geocore was trying, oh wow, just popped open everywhere. But that Geocore guy was using his ram, so he was trying to ram the other guy really well. Oh, there's one in there, if I can grab that. Oh, they see me. They see me, and they're like, no, we'll forget each other, and we'll go after this little dude. That is trolling to the extreme, guys. That is definitely... Oh, no, they forgot all about me again. Let's see who wins this one. Go back and destroy Tech Head. I don't think I have to destroy Tech Head. I think they're going to destroy each other. Look at that, guys. Is he hitting them? I don't think he is. I think a lot of his weapons are going off the side for some reason, but he's definitely ramming them. And I'd be interested to know how that works with the ram, because I know with the drill, if you can get it right on top of them, you can have that drill hit him and then like spin around and constantly do damage. But when you ram them with full force, yeah, you do damage that first initial hit, but do you do any more damage after that? Because it's not moving, it's just there. So these guys are not going after each other anymore. I guess I have to jump in there and do a little bit of damage, maybe wipe this guy out if I can. He seems like the easiest out of all of them, just because the only weapon he seems to have left is that ram that he has on there, which, you know, it does cause a little bit of damage, but it's never been massive. And that's one of the reasons I've kind of stayed away from using those on a bot, is that they're just not good enough when it comes to doing enough damage compared to other weapons out there. So you really have to decide that for yourself. But for me, never really worked out too well. But maybe something we can try down the road. Oh yeah, you both are coming at me? Really? Really? You were leaving both each other alone, and now you just want me. No, go after each other. You're right there. You guys hate each other. Do it. Come on. You know you can do it. Go ahead and rab him, dude. All right, we're going to have to go back and charge up at the very least. Ooh, and there's a base over here. Yeah, a base and a guardian. A guardian that we cannot destroy without some shields. We're also going to have to bring that little piece back. Oh, there's another little dude out here. They spawn like crazy, guys. All right, we're going to have to run over here, get some power real quick, and hopefully be able to destroy the little dude who's probably coming in right after me at the moment. You guys are not charging up. Why not? Do I got to get closer? There we go. Okay, so it's charging up now. All right, so it didn't take too much damage. It did repair for about half a second. Let's see, the batteries are charging almost all the way, actually. So that's not a good sign. It means we don't have very much power on this bot, or my base is charging up way too quickly. You guys, I knew you were going to come out here and grief me, dude. Freaking... Are you attacking? Guard. Guard already. There you go. There you go. So you just don't know how to stay on that, apparently. You just lose that ability every so often. Oh, and there's another guy over here. What? You know what? We're going to take him out real quick. Let's move this to the side. Let's back it up. We need to get some power on this guy. We're going to go out there and destroy that guy really quick, just so that we can make sure that, you know, he doesn't come over here and wreck my base while I'm out there killing the rest of those guys. Ooh, and that took some damage, actually. There we go. He's getting in there. He's getting wrecked by my little guard tower. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, there's a fuel tank. There's a fuel tank right there. Come on, don't destroy it. Oh, no. Let me pick it up. No. No. I wanted that. Oh, man. Did we get it? Is it still there? Oh, yes. Here it is, guys. We got one of the Venture fuel tanks. Those are very, very difficult to get, mainly for the fact that they just get destroyed so easy when you get in there and actually destroy a bot with one. So I'm going to count myself very lucky that we got that intact. Now let's see, did we get any brackets? I don't think we did, actually. Again, no brackets? Really, the one time I want brackets is the one time they're not going to give them to me to like the very end of the game, but they're usually all over the place. This is kind of nuts that we haven't found one yet. All right, this is picking up most of the stuff out here. I think we can leave the rest for now. I'll come back and clean up the rest, you know, off camera, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch that. But I want to get back over there into the action and kill the rest of those guys, as well as pick up the rest of those pieces. We were going to do it with the other bot, but I think this one might be a little safer. The other guy does seem pretty nice. He's definitely fast and agile. I don't know if he's suited for combat. Like this guy right here definitely is. It's not charging up very well, actually. Let's come over here. I think it's because he actually has wireless chargers on him. Maybe I should take those off because he's not really using that, actually. It's these towers that are charging him up. Used to be I had to put that little tower down, the little solar reactor, and charge him up manually, but that's not really happening anymore. So let's get out here. Ooh, that came off the ground. Let's put that back. I haven't been able to build a tower on it just yet, but definitely something I'm going to be doing. Wow, look at this. They're still over here fighting. Oh, man. This guy is the one to worry about. He definitely looks pretty rough. Although I think I'm doing a little bit of damage to him. You can see some red showing up every so often. There we go. Yeah, we're knocking some stuff off. All right, and this yellow guy, this Geocore, he's just trolling me, man. What are you even doing here, really? Why aren't you attacking your little buddy? Go ahead and attack him, dude. You know you want to. Oh, is he doing it now? No, I'm just leading him back to my base, which is like a horrible, horrible idea. No, what are you doing? Get back over here. Come back. Follow me. Follow me, man. Follow me. You know you want to. Oh, crap. He's going for my base. Yep, he sure is. Oh, geez. Right to my base. So we have no choice here. We just need to attack him as much as possible and just, yeah, wreck this guy. Wreck him. What about you guys? I want you to guard. Do you have any weapons on? I think they don't have any weapons on that anymore. They used to. They used to have a lot of weapons left. Is the inside about to explode? Yeah, it is. Wow, look at that. All right, so we should have some weapons out of that we can fix this guy over here with. In fact, let me just go ahead and throw some stuff on him real quick for the other bot that might be coming around the corner at any time. They are mortars, but mortars are better than nothing. And let's throw some up here as well, because why not? They're about to get picked up anyways. Let's put those right there. All right. And we also want a repair bubble on that because, you know, to be honest, they take damage every once in a while, and that's probably why those weapons were destroyed. Just not enough stuff to repair with, because we don't have enough bubbles, man. We're short on them. Oh, there we go. We got a girder. Oh, I didn't get to pick up the girder in time. We did get a new wheel out of that, it seems. This one right here. Maybe? Is that the new wheel? The Geocore wheel? Yeah, I think it is the new wheel. Definitely need to come back and pick up all this junk. This guy, yet again, has come out. I don't know if he rolls out, if there's a hill right here that causes this guy to kind of move out a little bit more, but definitely something's going on right there. Let's see. Let's move this guy back a little bit. No. Back. There we go. All right, we're gonna have to clear up a lot of this junk out here. There's just so much of it around. Now, one thing this thing doesn't do is it doesn't pick up resources. It picks up blocks, but no resources. So it would be interesting to see at some point down the road if they come out with a device that will do that. I would also love to see this thing kind of modified in a way that allows you to connect actual conveyors to it, so the items can be made with resources that you actually go out and harvest, and then those items transfer down the road through the conveyor system into this actual storage system. So you don't always have to sell all the blocks you make. You can actually store them for later use, which I think would add to the whole, you know, base building and making everything, just to that point where you can set things up so that you have like a factory being made so you can use those pieces efficiently and easily down the road. You know, like I don't want that right off the bat. Obviously, those are pieces you have to get. You have to make all that work. If you guys want to throw in like a special function or something like that, I'd be fine with that. Some little special block that you need to acquire first to make all of that a reality. But at some point down the road, I would definitely like to see that become a thing where you have that option. We're gonna win this one. We should, but this guy is definitely a little faster than I would like, and my weapons aren't quite tracking as well. That's one of the problems you run into, as I mentioned before, when you have a bot like this that targets the enemy and actually tracks them. If they are faster, then you're gonna run into the issue of the weapons just not tracking fast enough. It kind of is a pain in the butt a little bit, but not too bad, and it doesn't happen too often. And as long as you put a few extra weapons in there that shoot in just one direction, then no matter where the enemy is, even if your weapons aren't tracking fast enough, you're still hitting them. So this guy, he doesn't know which one to attack. He's just trying to attack the one that's closest, and that's changing all the time. And then this guy back here has no weapons, so there's nothing he can do about it. However, not much of that bot is going to remain. Like, what do I get, one block out of that? Maybe a couple wheels? Like, no, not even that. I think his explosion right there pretty much just destroyed everything of note right there. Now, I'm going to come over here and check out this base real quick because I want whatever this base has to offer. I don't have a lot of pieces to work with, so every little bit that I can get definitely adds into it. However, now that it's my base, technically I guess it's not my base just yet. I don't know how you take these things over so they stay yours, but what if I take that down, put it back up? No, that doesn't do it. Wonder what would qualify this to be my base, because I kind of like having these out in the middle of nowhere so I can get charged up. It's really not that far away from my base. You can see my base just right over there in the distance, so this would be a nice little middle ground to have. And there's another base right there. Holy crap, that is that's not good. That's not good at all, guys. Let's go ahead and attach this. Maybe it will charge us up real quick. Nope, doesn't seem like. Oh, it's not attached, that's why. There we go. Now it's charging us up. All right, let's let it do its thing. This thing's not attached to it, right? I don't think it is. All right, let's go ahead and take this stuff down. Let's put this back onto my bot. We're gonna take all this stuff off. There we go. All right, so everything is broken except for, nope, everything is gone. All right, that's exactly how we want it. Got all those pieces. Now, there wasn't anything there that you're going to lose. The big GSO receivers are the only things, really, other than a few other pieces. But, you know, we'll get to those as time goes on. What is that guy? Why is he red? Oh, he must be having those same lights I have on mine. Wow, look at that. That looks beautiful from far away. I like the colors. Oh, geez. The mangle bracket. Oh, you know what? Do you have brackets on you? Because if you got brackets, I'll definitely take every single one of them. Are you gonna blow up? I think he is. I think he's gonna blow. Yes. No. Leave something intact at least. Please? Something? Something I don't have? Just a little bit. I'm not asking for a lot. Wow, you are fast. Even when you're dead, you're fast. There we go. He's about to explode. Oh, watch it, watch it. Oh, man. Fuel tanks on the front that were just right there. I'm surprised those did not explode. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy these episodes, definitely let me know. Leave those comments down below. I love hearing back from you guys, and I can't wait to see what you guys think of this new season with the smaller bots. Are you happy with the small bots, or do you guys like the large ones? Are you wanting to see anything in particular, a certain design that I haven't covered just yet? Let me know those little details, because it's up to you guys to kind of help with figuring out like where we're going to go with this game, because we have done quite a bit of stuff. And when, oh yes, we got a bracket. Oh my god, what I'm going to do with this bracket is going to be just crazy. Oh geez, this is going to be nice. And yeah, because I love going through this game with you guys. It's not just me playing the game. I feel it is us doing it as a community. I think that's what these games really shine, is when you play them with other people. So definitely like getting your feedback and just hearing from you guys. But as always, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.